Hello everyone out there in the Lucksack Legion. Alex here with Lucksack Games, here for round 3 of the Vintage Challenge. Let's go. Oh my god, we're playing against LSV. This hand's terrible. Go and mulligan it. Well, this hand's also pretty bad. Yeah, I guess we're going to 5. Force Spell Pierce Key, that's just not good enough, right? Because Dig's basically nothing. Yeah, let's go to 5. LSV, wow. Everyone knows who LSV is because, of course, he's LSV. And Luis Scott Vargas is kind of a well-known vintage player. Kinda hyped that I'm paired against him. Also kinda hyped that I know the actual pronouns for my opponent. Just like when I play against Justin. Alright, so I think we're going to take another hit here. I think if this bargain or dig had just been a second land, I'd try it. As is, I don't think we can play it. So let's see what it looks like when we hit 5. Hopefully our 5's really good. A little bummer that we have to mold a 5 against such a famous player. I'm also curious if he will be doing a video for Channel Fireball. If so, then we definitely can't punt in the games, because won't be my own channel I'm embarrassed on. I get embarrassed here all the time. Are you keeping 7 LSV? Or are you mulliganing? Find out next time on Lucksack Z. Even more unfortunate, ironically, is being on the play. This hand is much, much better on the draw, because you get 2 draw steps to try and hit your second source. Let's take another hit. Alright, this is going to be the keep. Bottom. Bottom? Bottom. Bottom. I don't like either of those options very much. Alright, I guess I'll put the enchantments back. Let's try this. Underground Sea, Emerald, Scroll. We're going to go ahead and scroll for a... Could scroll for a force, but I think we need to unmulligan ourselves, so let's go get a recall. And pass the turn. Land pass. Alright, well that's pretty good news for us. Let's go ahead and start off with a brainstorm. Ooh. Brainstorm locked ourselves, but found a mentor. That's some gas. Opponent has Vamp. Alright. Alright, good chance we're just dead. Good chance we're just dead. What have you got, LSV? Crypt, sure. Tinker, yeah. Bolus's Citadel, probably. Hype, let's go. Oh dear God. They're a mentor. Okay, well we need to hope for another land on top right now. No spell, please. That's a spell. I asked for no spell. Alright, there's a good chance that this is going to be good enough out of the opponent. I'm going to have to basically hope our recall is the biggest amount of gas. Alright, if you show me force here, I'm going to go ahead and concede. Misstep also works. Basically anything that's going to result in this not resolving. Your own recall. Oh. There's still draws that we don't die, so let's see what we do. It would have to be absolutely insane. I mean, absolutely insane for us not to die. I totally understand, LSV. We are very much dead if you get to untap. Which is very likely. Once again, we are in the camp of firmly dead. If you had grabbed a force of will or something there, then I definitely would be conceding now. Possible LSV also just has the tendrils in hand. Yep. Additionally, not conceding here gives the vibe that we may be paradoxical outcome storm ourselves. At which point, for the record, also our double force hand would have been pretty good here. Let's go to a couple lands, sure. Counter my recall so I can concede, please. Counter my recall so I can concede, please. If I draw flash plus blue source, I have to keep playing. Alright, thank you. Alright, well played. Not gonna make you stack all those triggers, LSV. Alright. These Lavinias are coming in. Not sure about these Stony Silences and Suppression Fields, honestly. Bring in some Flusters. You know. Trim on a Rector. We don't want swords. Enlightened Tutor. I guess we don't really want Dig if we're cutting Omniscience. Blightsteel's pretty good against them because if you can pass with Blightsteel plus Force, that's generally good enough. Let's try it. Alright, being on the play again. Keep. This is a lot of mana and some interaction, and I'm okay with that. And since we have the second second source for Merchant Scroll, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass. Probably Spell Pierce about anything. Oh, look, it's anything. And that's fine. Maybe we'll get lucky and just draw a Karn off the top here. One Karn. Alright, let's hope the opponent doesn't have force, because I'm going for it. Merchant Scroll. Okay. Grab Flash. Oh, need blue to cast Flash. Cast Flash. Is that okay, LSV? Do you have the Force of Will? Unfortunately, we don't have Omniscience anymore, but we can go grab Bargain. Alright. Yep. That's terrifying. Go for 2, sure. Time Walk. Ugh. Take your next turn. Would you pitch to the Force? Ah, second Force. That makes sense. Narset's pretty good. Narset means that this Rector is no longer a good plan because we can no longer draw cards off Bargain. This Probe also is literally just a card to pitch to Force. Can this Rector resolve? Alright. I am a little sad that we boarded out the Omniscience now, but at the same time, it's not much doing. Ooh, LSV chose the correct choice. Ponder's fine. We'd prefer to counter something like a paradoxical outcome. Yep, see what Narset reveals. Top. Teferi. That's gonna have to be a no from me, dog. It's gonna have to be a no from me. Alright. See if we can draw a Therapy off the top. Because we're gonna attack this Narset down to 0. And if we draw Therapy, we can cast it for black, flash it back off the Rector, and go get Bargain and start going off. That was not Cabal Therapy. So let's go ahead and attack the Narset. And pass the turn. Okay. Ooh, Academy, huh? Academy, huh? Sure, Preordain's fine. Alright, well, we can have 6, because if we're letting that resolve, then that means we probably have nothing. Also means we're probably dead. Is this an outcome? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. LSV, can I take a moment and say thank you so much for killing us much faster than our last opponent did? So thankfully, they've already used their Academy. Crypt, yep. Storm count 10. Second PO. As much as I'd like to concede, I'm going to check with my girlfriend, see if she still needs me to get food. Alright, I looked away, I didn't see what happened. Okay, another paradoxical outcome. Opponent's at 14 cards in hand. I do have Force, actually, opponent. I am either a land short or a blue card short, depending on how you see the world. If this was Therapy, we'd have been in business. Demonic Tutor. They've already used their Time Walk. There's draws we have that still get past this. So, we have Balance in our deck, for example. And if we just top deck balance, since they don't have another turn, I assume since they tutored for Mentor, they also have Tendrils already in hand, but it's also possible they just don't have Tendrils. Alright, we just drew Tarn anyway, so we died. Alright, well played, opponent. Well played. Falling to 1 and 2 in the Vintage Challenge. Alex here with Lucksack Games. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Have an awesome day.